Hey guys, how are you? Today is our Simmer Down Saturday. Just gonna wait a few moments until a couple more people log in. I know it just takes a couple seconds for people to pop in to see that I'm live here. And I just wanted to give you those few moments. Today's very powerful. There's a lot of information coming through for us today. The first thing I'd like you to do though is, as we're just waiting for a couple more people to pop in, is to just center yourself and sit inside of your heart. And this is a great time to practice your meditation and just to breathe in some peace. You know, there's just been so much that's been happening, and we've been going. There's a lot going on in our world today and in our environment and within us. So that's one reason why I want to bring these live videos to you. And you can also see them on the archives if you click videos in this Facebook page, my business page, PA Dance Network. You can take a look at the videos, even if they are videos that I posted last week, they still pertain. If you are feeling guided to pop one of those on and listen, maybe do the process, do the meditation, do the yoga, do the stretching, whatever might be there. We also have little creative art projects through these videos. That means that you need it. So time is really not important. It's just find the video that you need to help you in that moment. And as I said, tonight there's a lot coming through. I was just listening for some divine guidance as to what was needed for anyone who's going to be watching this video live or later at a future time. And I'd like to start off by sharing a quote from Tony Robbins, very empowering quote, and this is so perfect for our Simmer Down Saturday here at PA Dance Network. So here it is. Nothing can hold you down if you're not holding on to it. So like, what are you holding on to? It's really funny. What are you holding on to? Anything that we are holding on to, unpleasant experiences or emotions or just general chaos in general, like from God knows where, is a cry for help. It's a cry from within you that's saying, help, I need more love. Help, I need to connect to peace. And both of these things, we tend to look for other people in our world to provide that for us, when really what we are looking for in that moment when we're experiencing all these different emotions is we're asking ourselves to slow down and to connect within ourselves and to connect to a place of peace, to connect to a place of love within us. And then, yes, we can connect with other loving people to support us and enjoy things with, but really it's an inside job. A lot of the turbulence that we experience is because we are crying on the inside for something that we're not giving ourselves. Whether it's some alone time, some rest, some self-care, some self-love. Maybe you just need to kick back and simmer some soup on the stove and just eat from the pot. Maybe it's time to just kind of hang out in your jammies and cozy yourself up. A lot of times too, if we have unresolved issues from the past, we carry those things with us into our present moment, and then we have interactions with people and we think that they're causing it. So we've got to do the inner homework, and these videos, along with a lot of the self-care practices and self-love practices that I teach at my studio, both in person and online, have to do with clearing the inner gunk, getting the inner light polished up so that you can connect to your true well of peace and love. So the next piece I wanted to share with you this evening is about the difference between prayer and meditation. So meditation is where we quiet and we go within ourselves and we focus within and we just allow whatever's going on out here to happen. So we draw our attention away from out here and we go in here. Just by simply listening to our breath or focusing on our breath or maybe we're just focusing within our body and we're releasing body tension. Let's do that quickly right now. Let's release some body tension. So let's just start at the top of our head. You can do it with the eyes closed or with the eyes open. And just start to release body tension. Just notice where your body feels tight. Where do you feel like you're efforting? And then go ahead and just soften your body. And you'll be surprised. All it takes is your permission to do it. It's not difficult. People make all kinds of excuses of why they can't do things. They don't have time. You could be listening to this video, both of us having our eyes open, and you can be relaxing your body at the same time. And notice that it's just washing all the tension away. Notice that you can breathe a little bit more deeply. Okay, so letting that awareness travel all the way down into the shoulders and the chest, the back. Where can you release body tension? That's one of the quickest ways to connect to peace. Isn't that cool? You don't need a pill. You don't need wine. You don't need to go looking out there. You actually can just bring that to yourself right now. And it's not difficult. It's simple, and everybody can do it. And it's free. Imagine that. Okay, so what I wanted to share with you next is about, as I was saying, a lot of messages are coming through, and they thread together, but they're all just sort of like in these different flowing pieces tonight. The next thing I want to share with you is about attracting new friends. So as we grow and change, we know who those people are in our life, that they're in it, they're in it for the long haul. They're with you, they're on your path, even if you don't see them for 6 months, a year, 2 years. You guys come back together and click, and it's like you pick up right where you left off. That's soul connection with people. You can have soulmates with people that are not only your spouse, but friends, family members. Those are your soul tribe. And also at the same time, there may be people in your family that are not part of your soul tribe, and some of your close friends who are no longer on that soul mission with you. They've already served their purpose. So it's really important to discern, when it's time to leave relationships and when it's time to release and let people have space, so that either they can come back in your life or it's just time to move on and everybody is just going to the next space and chapter in their life. And that's a beautiful thing too. It's part of our human cycle, and it's a natural, evolution. And there's nothing that we need to feel bad about when we tend to release different relationships from our lives, or just even friends that you're like, I just don't resonate with them anymore. That's okay. It's supposed to be that way. So the difference between, it goes along with this topic of manifesting and connecting with new friends, the difference between meditation and prayer. So meditation is going within and listening and releasing and going within and listening and releasing. Okay, prayer is when you put out an intention into the universe. Hopefully you figured out that we live in a magnetic universe. We live in a world that is a planet that is floating in the middle of the galaxy by a force that we cannot see. Okay, so we are being held here by an amazing, powerful life force energy, and it's the life force energy of unconditional love. And when we pray to that energy, if you want to take it in a religious context, you can. If you're comfortable with that, that's fine. If not, keep it universal. When we pray, we're setting, it's like we're sending out a flare. We're sending out a prayer to the universe, and we're asking for divine guidance. We're asking for information. We're asking for help. We're asking for some reassurance. Okay? So there's a difference, and prayer and meditation go along together. I find, and I've been meditating for, gosh, over 25 years. And, oh, longer than that. For pretty much my whole adult life. But anyway, so prayer and meditation, they go hand in hand. You can't just be continually shooting off rockets and asking the universe for things if you are not willing to receive. And receiving is a part of meditation, and meditation is a part of receiving. There has to be some sort of way that you connect with yourself so that you can receive solutions, so that you can receive divine guidance, so that you can receive answered prayers. So I want you to just ponder that. And as this sort of is in a nutshell around manifesting friends, what I'd like you to do right now, if you feel that you resonate with the fact that you are kind of vibrating out of space with different people in your life, like you're ready for like new adventures, you're ready for new gentle people to come into your life, you're ready for people who really get you, they're not just pretending to get you, they're not just tolerating you, you're ready to vibrate higher and really connect with people who may be coming into your life that are really part of your soul tribe. And you don't have to hide who you truly are in order to be with these people. You can put out a prayer request. So I have this little prayer request. I'm just going to read it and share it with you. Okay? See how it resonates for you. And feel free, again, to kind of censor it or send it out into the universe in whatever way feels good for you. So here it is. It's a prayer, an intention to attract new friends. I now see myself surrounded by loving friends with whom I share much in common. I can feel the presence of new friendships with like-minded souls, and I ask your help in manifesting this vision. Please guide me to meet new people who are positive, spiritually minded, health conscious, and fun. Please help me to know that I deserve the love and attention of these new friends. And then you can just finish your little prayer with a thank you. And then just like a seed that you plant into the soil and you wait for that seed to sprout up in the springtime, you're going to let your prayer go. Just like a kite that flew off into the sky, you're going to let your prayer go. Okay? Now, through the connection of self is how you are going to receive. And you're also going to receive signs and symbols in your day-to-day experience where one of your relationships might start to crumble away because there's like two new people that are coming to you that are so much like more in alignment with you. We have to get comfortable with letting go. And as Tony Robbins said at the beginning quote that I shared, nothing can hold you down if you're not holding on to it. All right, so we've got to get comfortable with the giving and receiving. And the giving and receiving is what love is. This leads me to the next topic that I made a note upon that I was listening for divine guidance to share with you tonight. It's important to let yourself relax and trust the flow of your life. We put so much stress and effort and connection and striving and going and just doing. We have to sit back and just take your hands off the steering wheel a little bit. Let the flow of life lead you. Life knows where you're going, and you are in constant ebb and flow with that life. So it's really important to sit back and relax a little bit and just give yourself that time. The other thing is that if you give too much, this is with the giving and receiving, if you give too much of yourself, you are going to kind of feel suffering. If you're over giving, your body is going to start to close down. You're going to feel like you're depleted. You're going to maybe feel anxious. You're going to feel stagnant energy, heavy. That's a sign of overgiving. And it's also a sign, I've talked about it in previous videos, of people pleasing. And I have recovered from that. And that was definitely something that I was connected to. especially being a dance educator and having a business in the public eye, which I did for 16 years. And I still do my work, but I do it privately here and with small groups at my studio, which is a beautiful 2-story building. It's like a retreat center, and it's right next to my house. I just decided to get off the hamster wheel. It was time. I was just over giving to too many people. And it's just important when you are working on loving yourself and you're working on honoring yourself and you're working on, stress reduction and really caring for yourself, and you know that this is your path and this is your way, because you know that the old way doesn't work anymore. There's an equation. Like, you have to have the giving and the receiving. That's how the plug works in the plug in the wall. Giving and receiving, okay? If you're over giving, there's no fill up point and your energy drops. Okay? So when you are thinking about this in terms of manifesting new friends and bringing new people into your life, and also the way that prayer and meditation work, you've got to have a balance. There has to be time for you to take in, breathe in, take your hands off the wheel. Let somebody else drive a little bit. Trust in the divine nature of your life. Just let the flow happen. Okay? Let's see, what else did I want to share with you about this topic for our Simmer Down Saturday? All of these things I'm sharing with you tonight, all these little bits and pieces, they thread together, but they're part of the bigger picture of the theme in helping you to simmer down, helping you to go within and get more stable within yourself, more trusting, learning to trust your navigation system that you have within you. And of course, as always, which I mention a lot of times in these videos, and I teach this every day to people, get out of your head. Come home. In here. It's in here. It's not out there. Okay? Let's see. What else did I want to cover? I think that... Oh, that was the other thing. I have some little notes over here. The other thing was about learning to trust yourself and to be peace no matter what is going on in your life. Now, people may be like, how can you do that, Maria? That's like impossible because there's all this stuff going on and I have to pay attention to all of it. And people are asking me for things and I have to produce. And the fact is that let's look at it this way, okay? You yourself, at your very core, you were born and built upon the energy of peace and unconditional love. That's your foundation. That, at the essence of it, that's what your foundation is. Within you, that's who you truly are. It's just that we have been covered up with things from our human life, and like I said, from just living, having past experiences, not releasing some of these things. We get covered up. I used to teach it to my dancers, and who I've trained, in yoga too, because it just totally has helped them in every way possible. Was at the end of the dance class, we would come into the circle and sit around a candle that was lit. And we would talk about, and I would guide people in meditation to uncover all of these like pieces that were covering up their light, covering up their peace. All of these different things, all these different layers, emotions, feelings, thoughts. And it was, I still continue to do that. And it doesn't matter how old the student is. I would teach that to kids as like early as 5 years old. To keep uncovering all these things that we covered ourselves up with, because we don't need all of these like masks and shrouds and we don't need them. Maybe at one time we used them as coping skills. That's a thing of the past. We don't need them anymore. So if you're going to raise your vibration to peace and love and connect to peace and love, you need to be willing to let go of the heavier energies You also do not need a solution to every so-called problem that you have. You do not need a solution. Allow for yourself to connect to your true self and let some of these plates drop. This will take you simmering way down, okay? And you will be surprised at what the universe brings back to you. And the universe, if you think about the word universe and you separate it, it's like una, meaning one, verse. That's like a truth. That's like a oneness. It's inside. It's inside of you. It's inside of everyone, no matter how foolish and ridiculous people act. That's a cry for help, as I mentioned earlier. It's a cry for help. It's a cry when people act out and they do these ridiculous, crazy things. It's a cry. That's their stuff. It's a cry for help. They do not feel loved. They do not feel supported. And mostly they're looking for their own love and approval and their connection point. And they have disconnected from the connection point. Okay? So with that, I'd like to, I'm going to talk with you. I'm going to do a card reading before we leave and just wrap this all up. But I want to just tell you a little bit about an opportunity that I have for you. If you like this post or love it, or it's resonating for you, please show that like or love by giving it a thumbs up or a heart. When you do that, if you comment below one thing in your life that you need to bring into your life more. Comment one thing. Might be peace, might be health, might be healing. Comment one thing that you need to bring into your life a little bit more. And then if you tag a person in this post, you will automatically receive a free online yoga class from me and my team here at PA Dance Network. This is an awesome, awesome program, and you will get a free class, no strings attached, to enjoy it. It's live instruction by either me or one of my two beautiful yoga teachers that I've trained in my Soul Star Yoga method. And you can receive a class online. You just need to schedule that class with me by looking at our online schedule, which is at padancenetwork.com, and just click the online yoga membership. You can find a class for yourself between today and next Sunday. There's probably about 7 to 8 different classes you can choose from. So you got to like the post on this video tonight or give it some love. Then you need to tag one person in the comments below. And you need to share with the group here one thing that you want to bring into your life. Whether it's peace, you want to bring healing. What is it that you need more of in your life? That's all it takes. Those 3 steps, and you get a free online yoga class with us. Okay? So I wanted to share that with you. Also, I have an awesome opportunity for you to take an online, do it at home with a live instructor, me, online self-love Valentine's retreat. It's next Tuesday. I believe it's next Tuesday. Is that already the 13th of February? Might be next Tuesday. Might be the week after. So in a week or two, whenever that may be. February 13th, Tuesday night from 7:30 to 9. It is $22 per person, and we're doing a foot bath with essential oils, and I will mail you a sample if you do not have any essential oils. And we are going to be doing meditation, some self-massage, and some gentle yoga. Again, it's $22 a person. I'm going to be putting an event page out here on the Facebook group so that you can register for that. You can reach out to me if you'd like to register. So those are some things that I wanted to share with you. And now we're going to receive some divine inspiration based on our topic tonight for anyone who's listening to this live and anyone who is listening to this in the future. And again, there's a lot of videos I post every day, usually between the hours of 5 and 6:30 in the evening. I make a live video like this, and they're all posted on the PA Dance Network Facebook business page. And you can access them at any time. Just click videos, and they're all there. So that's cool because, again, when you need the message or you need some inspiration, it will be there for you. So feel free to go take a look at those. And I want to say hi to everybody who's here live. I can see you ladies. Hi. Sending you all love. And let's get a card message, okay? So just sit inside your heart for a moment. And right now I'm asking, oh, I see our message. I'm asking the universe for a message. The energy of unconditional love. What is our message? And here's our message. These are from, I should tell you, these are from the Namaste Garden Spiritual Guidance cards. And I created these, I channeled them. And our card message is gratitude. Here's our message. Imagine the world without anyone or anything to be grateful for. Pretty dull, right? Color your world with gratitude. It's time to enliven your senses with a good dose of gratitude. Be grateful for where you are on your journey through life, for all that you have learned, and for all you have been through, for they are all helpful opportunities to grow and share. This card comes to you today as a sign that you must stop and take notice of all that is around you to behold, and all of those whom you've met on your path who have supported you and shown up for you, even in the smallest of ways. Turn around and take a look, and then say, thank you. I am truly grateful. I love this because it goes along with our prayer that we put out earlier about manifesting new friends. Okay, and if you missed the first part of this tonight, go back and look at it. I'll finish it up and I'll post it to the page right away and you can go take a look at it. These cards, they're a set of 30 cards. I channeled each one of these cards from a page of my book, The Namaste Garden. For those of you that didn't know, I wrote a book in 2014, my first one, and self-published it, and I also did all the illustrations in it. And it's a beautiful book. It's easy to read, and it touches children and adults in a profound way. So anyway, this is the spiritual guidance card deck that goes along with it, or you can just use them separately, and you can use them to receive messages. If you would like to receive a deck of these cards, it comes in a beautiful bag with a little, it's like a little, kind of like a little instructional card that goes with it that teaches you and explains to you how to use the cards and how you can kind of calibrate them to your own energy and receive divine guidance when you need it, or when you feel stuck, or when you just need some hope. The card deck is $20. It comes in the little baggie with this little information card, and I will send those out to you. And there's a $2 shipping fee on those, so for $22 you can get your own card deck and have some fun with those. All right, so that's where we are for our Simmer Down Saturday. Again, if you're interested in receiving the online yoga, please like or give us a heart. That looks like an apple. Let's see. There it is. Hi. And make sure that you comment, below, what is one thing that you want to bring into your life more? What do you feel you need more of in your life? And then comment a friend who you feel needs these inspirational videos. And you will automatically receive an online class with us, and I will help you schedule it. We'll reach out to you. Alrighty? You can also go over to our YouTube page, PA Dance Network. You can watch dance videos. There's yoga classes there that I've created. There's guided meditations. There's healing meditations. There's spiritual chats. There's all kinds of stuff over there. So go have a look around. And again, like and comment there as well. It's really important so I can see your interaction. And the other thing I wanted to share with you too, quickly before we leave, is if you have any specific needs for the videos, if you have anything that you would like, hey Maria, I wish you would talk about this subject, Or what information could you share with us about this topic? Anything having to do with body care, spirituality, divine guidance, angels, learning to trust yourself. I mean, you guys know most of the topics that I teach about and share about, so I'd be happy to take your requests. Also, I promised at the beginning when I posted that I would take a question and answer a question live now for anybody. So if you have a question, I'm going to pick one. You can type it in the comments and we'll give it just a moment. If you have a question for me, again, I just ask that you keep it simple, keep it loving, keep it to the point. We don't need a whole story. But if you have a question, you can type it in and I will see it come up here. And right now I just see who's logged in and listening and watching, and I'm grateful for you because teachers need students and teachers need people to share with, and when the student is ready, the teacher appears, and vice versa. I always say to my students that, you know, it's with choreography and things, it's like, you know, I have all these creative visions and these beautiful dances that want to come through me, but without the dancers, there's no vision. You've got it. It's a team. It's a teamwork. So I am not seeing any questions come in. If you have any, though, I will still answer. We can keep this going tonight or tomorrow. You can comment below if you have a question. I'm going to pick one question and I'm going to answer it as thoroughly as I can, and that will help everybody who's connected to this video and to the post. So I want to thank you once again for being here, whether you're listening live or you're going to listen in the future. Have a beautiful and blessed weekend, and I thank you. I'm grateful for you, and namaste.